another day, another weekend, more DIYs. So last night Sophia was over, we were cricketing, and I figured we could start working on the table numbers. So since she had her big cricket with her big mat, we decided to just start printing out some of the table numbers and seeing the sizing for them. So I was waiting on her to get all of the vinyl. So this is our second. Oh, hello. How's your DIY going?
Hello.
He's working on a DIY outside for us. Here is our secondary color, which is this like olive green. So I figured instead of doing just orange all over the place, just to tie in this green to the table numbers. So we printed the word table with our names here. And I just started weeding them all out. So I will start to heat press them on to the mat today. And because these are so small for our flower toss for these little bag holders, my Cricut Joy was not bringing me joy while I was doing it. So she printed my last big sheet of black transfer paper. So I'm gonna weed all of these out as well. And then we're gonna start ironing them all on. We were out and about. I also got another Cricut mat, and then I have been on my computer doing a lot of the more like background stuff with just getting everything organized. I'm printing out a day of like binder for the coordinator. I'm gonna put in like the decor inventory, all the item numbers, the rehearsal dinner stuff. Here's our like tentative timeline for everything. We have our like walking order for the bridal party. I even have like photo inspiration of pictures that I want to have taken. I even pulled pictures from our actual like venue, what we're kind of like looking for here. My A-type personality is just all organized for everybody. I'll have all the different layouts for everything. We even have like some games here that we're doing, some of the bridal shower stuff. I've literally done a million different like table number options here, even some of the like wedding programs and stuff like that, even like all of the possible signage. Like here's some of the DIYs that we did. Literally, you name it, I have probably done it already. But I am going to print out a day of binder. So I have these little organizational tabs, and then these are just extra binder paper slits. And then again, this is kind of like that like brown rusty color. And I'm just going to print out all the papers for the day of coordinator, and then all of them I will just slip into this binder for her to have on the day of. Okay, I know you guys already saw me like organize all of the day of gifts for my bridesmaids. So let me just put together the mother of the groom and aunt of the bride little bags. Again, here are the green ones. They are both getting these like terracotta cloth robes just because I didn't think they were gonna want to wear small little PJs. I figured they can have the bougie pajamas, and then they're gonna get a bottle of the wine from Northern California, and then the little wellness, which is the eye cream, little hair clips, and a little eye mask as well. I'm pretty sure I want to add like a bow or something so that way they each know whose is whose, but for now we're just gonna organize all the bags. I don't know why one is folded so much nicer than the others. I'll give the nice folded one to my future mother-in-law. My aunt's probably not gonna be happy about that, but oh well. All these guys, we'll just tuck that in there. The wine can either fit in here or somewhere else. Now I need to do all the bridesmaids ones because there's so much stuff for them. Now let's go over everything in my bridesmaids day of gift bag. Most likely everything, but knowing me, I'll probably add a few other snacks or goodies or treats or something. So obviously we have the bag. And then inside, I have this makeup bag. I gave each of the girls 5 makeup erasers. I think these are great for taking your makeup off. And then also inside the bag, I have their perfume and then a little face mask that I got from Peter Thomas Roth. So they can do a little face mask at the end of the night or the next day, over the weekend when they're home, whatever. And then the last thing, you guys saw me make these at some point. These are their day of jewelry. So each of them I customized to do to my bridesmaid and then with each of their names. They have these bracelets. One is just a gold bangle, and then because I'll be wearing pearls, they also have a pearl bracelet with a little heart, and each of them has their initial on the bracelet. And then for earrings, each of them has a set of pearl earrings as well. They're all a little different. They can trade them around if they like somebody else is better or they want to switch. I don't really care. Assigned what I thought they would each maybe like best. And then they each have their day of pajamas in here, which is just a button-down t-shirt and shorts. And then I also put a vinyl name tag for their card. And then I did a little fake wax sticker on the back. So I'm going to finish putting all of this together and it's gonna be great. I finished weeding all the table iron-on transfers, so now I'm just waiting for my iron to heat up. And we're gonna turn these little linen empty signs into cute little table numbers. The desk is in fact a mess. First, I'm just gonna iron the linen sign part first, so it's all nice and smooth. And then I'm just lining up where I think it looks good, because I'll end up gluing this part into the dowel. The Kayla and Zach will go like down here, I think. And the actual number will go in this corner. Let's iron it. One is halfway done, possibly 13 more to go. I'm going to finish all of these and I will show you guys when I'm done. It's been a couple days. I did a few more DIYs, so I thought I would show you the progress. For the table numbers, I ended up gluing them down or just like a bit more secure in place. So here's what they are looking like. So I just have the table here and then Zach and Kayla on the side. And then the other table numbers look like this. And they're not exactly the same. Some are a bit bigger than the others. This was the vision that I wanted and they went on clearance and I don't know how many tables I'm going to have. So I am happy with this. I think they look great. I don't know where I'm going to put all of them just yet, which is why I don't have the actual like 1 through 14 to 10. I don't know how many tables just yet. So I'm gonna wait to actually put those on, but the vibe is there. I actually have an update on the bow. This works. It does. I can slap the reserve, call it a day, but like the edges aren't super duper crisp. Actually went in on one of them and I like closed the seam. It's just nice and crisp. Going in with all of those. And then the last DIY, I started doing one more of the bar signs. Kind of hard to see with the camera and the light reflecting, but it's just one of the mirrors. It's gonna lay flat. So I have that. Remember when I said to organize and clean the office? Like if I'm being honest, it's chaos, but it's organized chaos. There's a lot going on here. I did, however, put a bunch of the fake flowers, not fake, these are real, dehydrated by myself. I did it myself. Dehydrated flowers in their flower toss bags and I think they turned out super cute. Okay, here is an example of what the goal is for all of these baggies here. But for now, I'm gonna keep them stored in a sealed, airtight container. Mickey, say hi. Hi, buddy. What do you think? Doing a good job? Thank you. Thank you very much. Another day, a couple more DIYs. I did in fact switch the office around a little bit. So here's what it's looking like. I moved Mickey's crate over where the desk was, and then I moved the desk in front of the window, It just felt like the right vibe to, one, continue the lip combination search, to have my makeup just in front of the window, and I just thought it gave the space a little bit more room. So I did that. We have a couple more DIYs to do, so let me show you. Here's the design on my phone, so I'm gonna go through and print this with my Cricut. Let's hope this works. The most terrifying part, go. Please work. Now we gotta put this there. Now that I have everything cut out from the Cricut, I'm just laying out where I think it all should go, and then I will put it on. Alright, here it is, all done. That was honestly so easy, and I think it looks fantastic. Here is where we're at with the table numbers. So all of them are glued on. All of the words are actually on the cloth, and then I will just put the actual numbers once I figure out where each of them are going. And then here is this other mirror that I did. It says, "You look stunning. Now grab a drink." This will go by the bar sign, and then one other beverage thing that I have. Super cute as well. So everything's coming together. So although it's looking a little chaotic, it's not horrible. Zach also so kindly undid all of the napkins, so they are all laying out right here until I figure out how I want to tie them or display them for the tables. He also put together the foosball table, which is gonna be one of the activities during cocktail hour. People can also play throughout the night. I'm gonna add veils and like ties or whatever to these, so it kind of looks like a black and white like bride and groom, and I think it's gonna look super cute and fun. A lot of the decor is almost done, so for this long DIY process, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching all the DIYs I've done so far. There's, I want to say 1, 2, 5 more off the top of my head I can think of that I still need to do, along with printing all of the signage, and then I have some more bachelorette things to get started on and get ready for, which is super exciting. And I will see you guys in my next video.